Hello everybody, I hope you're all okay. I hope that every single one of my subscribers is safe and well throughout this, and I know that you're all over the world, and I hope that wherever you are, you've been able to stay safe during this this pandemic, this unprecedented time. And I just thought I'd give you a little update on my life and where I've been for the last 3 or 4 months since I've been uploading. You may have seen a couple of the podcasts, the Show Us Your Kit stuff, and I thought that I'd just do this to perhaps update you on a few things with the channel. So basically, you may have been aware throughout this season that I found it a little bit difficult to keep making the match reviews, and I've sort of lost the enjoyment and the love of doing those kind of things because a couple of things. I've stopped going to as many away games, and that's purely down to VAR. The Liverpool game at Anfield was just the whole season in microcosm, but if you go back to the Leicester game at the start of the season, the football is not for the man in the stadium now, and it's been proved in the last couple of weeks with these behind closed doors games. I hate VAR, I really do hate it, and it's spoilt my season a lot. It's 100% spoilt this season for me. It's been a fantastic season for Wolves, but you sort of have to think what could have been. The Anfield goals, the Leicester goals that were ridiculously ruled off, that have cost us ultimately a place in the Champions League, which I know is still a possibility for Wolves. And sort of greedy to be saying, well, we should be in the Champions League because it's only our second season back. We've come a long way. But that's the main reason that I've stopped going to so many away games, and therefore I don't feel like I can add any sort of worthwhile analysis or input to the conversation that's on YouTube if I've just watched the game on television. So that's why I've sort of stopped doing them, and particularly with these games now on television. There's so much talk anyway on telly. I don't know about all of you lot, but I don't watch any of the preamble or the post-match reaction. I might watch Nuno's interviews before and after the games, but aside from that, I don't watch any of the analysis of Wolves anymore, or any club, to be honest. I haven't watched any other games apart from Wolves, the Wolves games, and I was saying well before the restart that I hadn't missed football at all. I hadn't missed it. I'd missed going to the games, I'd missed going to the Molineux, and I'd missed being part of that atmosphere, but I hadn't missed games on television. I think the coverage of football is far too saturated, and there's too much importance spent on are Chelsea going to play 3 at the back or 4 at the back? Who cares really? I mean, and this, what's happened recently, it's given everybody a time to reflect and see what they enjoy and what have you. But I personally didn't want to continue reviewing games post restart because of that. I didn't want to add any more nonsense to the conversation. I also haven't been watching much Wolves content over the last couple of weeks. I've listened to a couple of Talking Wolves podcasts and 77 Clubs, but that is it. I haven't watched any of Dazzling Dave or Harry Mansell's channel or anything like that to do with the Wolves, because I've enjoyed sort of being in my own little bubble and watching the games there, and that's been that. The other thing as well about the match reviews is that I was starting to not really watch the games. I don't know if other YouTubers might feel this way, but when I was watching a game recently, I would be like hoping that Raul Jimenez would score purely to be able to put him in the title, not because I wanted Raul Jimenez to score a goal. And I think everybody's guilty of it. Every Wolves YouTuber, whenever Raul Jimenez scores, they get him in the title and the views go up massively, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Everybody's benefited from it. But I didn't want to become that kind of a YouTuber. But going forward, there's going to be content on this YouTube channel, and there'll always be some content coming on this YouTube channel. But what I've enjoyed doing in the last couple of months is podcasts. I've had a little bit of a break from the one that I do with Billy, the Absolute Scenes podcast. We had a run of about 35, 36 of those episodes of those podcasts. I think we might be ready for a bit of a refresh there. And as well, I've started my own little podcast called Show Us Your Kit. Now, I've done 14 episodes of that at the moment, but that needs just a slight tweak in the format because I'm more happy with that being an audio feature than on YouTube. But go and check that out. I've really enjoyed making them. Really enjoyed the conversations that I had. Most of them are with Wolves fans at the moment, but there's been a Leeds fan, Chelsea fan, Ipswich fan as well. But that's my sort of project for the 6 weeks holidays, is to expand that out now to be, I'm going to try and collect perhaps all 92 Football League teams over the next season, which would be something very enjoyable, a big challenge for me as well. But I've done 14 episodes so far. It's that as sort of practice, as a sort of test, and I know what works in that format and what doesn't, and then push on to 92 as well. But I might put them on YouTube. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you to everybody who's still subscribed. I've sort of lost interest as well in terms of numbers and subscribers and things like that. So I know that lots of YouTubers take it very seriously and they're very competitive. I've lost about 120 subscribers over this period of not doing anything over lockdown, which is maybe, well, I don't really mind at all. I'm really indifferent to the sort of numbers that I've got. I don't earn any money or anything like that anymore from YouTube. But I've learned a lot during this in this period of lockdown, and I've sort of reflected, changed a lot of things about myself, and I feel much happier now than I did a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm ready to. Definitely on my way back now. So yeah, watch this space and look out for the Show Us Your Kit podcast in the next few months. There's one episode left of this series now, and that's with Steve from the Wolfpack Howlers. They're on Spotify. I've got a feeling they're on iTunes as well. They're on all sorts of different places. Anchor. I don't know if it's on Acast, actually. I need to make sure it's on there. But Spotify is definitely on. And then Overcast and Pocket Cast, those kind of places as well. If you type it in, Show Us Your Kit, you'll find it. And if you do find it, then give it a 5-star rating and tell every single one of your friends. But I've really enjoyed doing that. That's my sort of project for the next few weeks. And also, sorry, just one last thing. There was a comment on the channel probably 2 months ago now, or maybe, I can't remember, 6 weeks ago, something like that. They said, what's happened to the old Gold and Black? Now, in the last couple of months, I've got myself a new job. I'm moving jobs now in September. And while I was applying for the jobs, I'd spoken to this school, and then they rang me back to say that, oh, you do know that when you email us, it comes up as the old Gold and Black. Because, of course, my email address is linked to my YouTube channel. And I said, okay. And they said, well, we suggest that you change it to, to act sort of professional. If you're applying for jobs, then you need to have your name as what's coming up. And I said, oh, okay, fine. So it was a bit of it wasn't a tough decision, I suppose, but I thought because of this time now and sort of closing down the YouTube channel a little bit for a little time, that nobody would really mind. So I don't really know if the old Gold and Black will ever return, or whether it will just be Tom Rouse from now on. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But I've sort of reflected as well and thought, actually, I am quite good at talking to the camera. I'm quite good at presenting something. So who knows? I might change it back to the old Gold and Black, or it might just be Tom Rouse from now on. Who knows? People know who I am. I'm kind of a big deal. But anyway, keep on looking after yourselves as well. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to. And as well, in the comments, let me know what kind of content that you would like to see. If you do want me to carry on doing match reviews, then when the new season starts and I'm able to go to the games again, or we're able to go to the games again, then I will start doing that. But it's not, for me, it's not a priority at the moment. It's not something that I want to do. And I sort of stopped doing transfer rumours as well a couple of years ago when Talking Wolves started, because they do such a detailed job and they know the players. Dave knows the players from Europe and stuff like that. I haven't got a clue. I don't know who they are. I just sort of read the Express and Star articles out and they get 1,000 views each time, which is not something that I want to do in particular anymore. But I've really enjoyed doing YouTube for 3 years, and I'm going to continue doing it, but in a different way now. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you're not interested, that's fine as well. But hopefully we can enjoy it going forward anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you whenever I'll see you next. Cheers. Bye-bye.